Hello and welcome to the Starfall Collective Season 2, King of the Cloudy Sea, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure. I am Matthew Talamini, your dungeon master. I'm a writer and web developer based in Providence, Rhode Island, and you can find my stuff at MatthewTalamini.com. That's Matthew, Talamini.com. With me are some of my college buddies, Sir Robert Burbridge, playing Weatherin in Elven Paladin of Oberon. Say hi so people know who you are, and tell them where they can find all things related to you.
Hi, I'm Sir Robert, and you can go to thefarce.net.
Sweet. David Farrell playing Karauk or Gravy, a lizard folk ranger. Say hi so people know who you are, and tell them where they can find your stuff.
Hi, I'm David, just like it says on my cup. And I have a blog called 10,000 Reasons Why the MTG Multiverse is a Terrible Place to Live.
No, I'm David.
No,
And I have a...
Doesn't say that on your cup.
Yep, no cup.
No cup.
No cup.
No David.
No.
Gotta have a cup to play D&D. That's what I always say.
Gotta have a cup to be David.
Dwight Canal is playing Fennetir, an elven cleric of Pond. Say hi so people know who you are, and tell them where they can find your stuff.
Hi, you can find my stuff in this tree right here.
It's a good place to keep it.
Joshua Sewage usually plays Malmer, an elven warlock of Chernobog, but this episode he is going to play Priapus, a name I hate to say, which is
For good reason.
Who is a paladin of the elven god Palor. Say hi, Josh, so people know who you are, and tell them where they can find your stuff.
Hi, you can find my stuff at google.com/search !Q equals JSUICH. And yeah, good luck.
I just want to show off something that Josh made for me.
Ooh.
This is probably reversed, so you might not be able to tell unless you're very smart that it says Dungeon Master.
No, it's coming through right.
Yep. I made it with fire.
So shiny.
Josh, do you live in Thompson, Connecticut, and do you make virus filtration systems?
Only on Tuesdays.
Sewage.industries.com is the first hit, and it does not seem to be you.
That you know of.
That I know of.
Yeah, it's a front for his spy ring. That's what season 3 is going to be about.
Yeah, but we do functionally share an email account. I get emails intended for him constantly.
All the time.
I frequently get emails intended for a British schoolmaster who was knighted. A headmaster. I think he's retired now.
I used to get emails from a dude in Brazil.
Was it me?
And he got emails intended for me. And this was like in the early days of Gmail. And he thought that I had hacked his account. This went on for a couple of years before he figured it out.
While we're telling these stories, let me relate that I share a name, Matthew Talamini, with
Felon in Texas.
Person
with another man named, wait for it, Matthew Talamini,
who is listed in IMDb for having taken part in the show Cheaters.
Yeah.
Is what it sounds like.
Sounds.
I haven't seen the episode, but I think that he's probably the same one who's currently serving hard time in federal prison in Texas.
A show about Boston wildlife.
Boston wildlife.
Matt, you need to star in a anti-TV show called Fidelius or Faithful. There's no comparable word for people who follow the rules and don't cheat.
I think
you should be on that show.
My law-abiding nature is in direct contradistinction to this gentleman's.
Yeah.
So look him up. That's not me. I'm the one that writes fiction.
And I'll do a quick thing if it's all right, Matt.
Yeah, please.
Just going to plug for the website. I've been doing a little work on that. Let me pull it up. There it is. You can go to the starfallcollective.com. There is a little bit of design work, and aside from that, not a whole lot yet, but the plan is for that to be where we have a repository for all things related to the Starfall Collective.
It's going to be awesome.
All right.
At some point, we're going to get our act together and podcast this thing.
Vodcast, Crodcast, Scrodcast.
Squadcast.
Hey.
Priapus, you and 4 thugs from the temple. You can look up thug on dndbeyond.com. You'll be in control of them. Approach the clearing around the ancient elven burial mound. This is the place the old prophet told you the artifact would be found, and where your quarry, the hated lizard folk ranger, is headed, as far as you know. How this old prophet knew of the location of that artifact, you don't know. It seems to be one of the many secrets Palor keeps. You've come to the creek, which is one of the landmarks, where this creek splits off in a Y. It goes down north to south, and then splits in an eastern branch and a western branch. And the eastern branch disappears into a hole, into a little cave where it just sort of vanishes into the ground. And you know that just beyond this stream is a clearing in the woods. And in the center of the clearing of the woods is the entrance to an ancient elven burial ground. You're aware from your map that this is the probable destination of your quarry. This is where he was headed. So I want you to tell me about how you and your crew approach. You've gotten the... never mind. It's the afternoon. Not late yet, but you have... you've got 3 or 4 hours before darkness falls, and you'll want to be camping.
That's the lizard folk secret. They're always camping.
You made very good time on the way here. You actually rode a good part of the way on courier horses, which were sort of rented, part of the elven route. You don't have them anymore. What I need next is for Josh to tell me what Priapus does.
Sorry, I thought you... Okay, I missed that. I apologize. I did not think that you were starting out with me. This is a terrible way to start a D&D stream. What does Priapus see? I apologize.
Priapus, you have followed this map.
Yes.
You made incredibly good time.
Yes.
Making use of some temple resources to use courier horses to get a good part of the way here very quickly. But you have arrived late in the day.
Okay.
You're in the woods. You have been heading east, and you come upon a creek. This creek is flowing north to south, but it splits into an east fork and a west fork, and the east fork goes underground. You know that past this creek is the clearing where there's an entrance to the ancient elven tomb or crypt. That is the destination where the hoary old prophet
I see.
has told you that your quarry is likely headed.
I think he's going to go east and go underground. He said that creek goes underground? Is there an entrance, or does it just disappear into the ground?
Sorry, you're currently north of the place, so the creek flows south for a little ways, and
Okay.
south of you it splits into an east and a west fork.
Right.
It's actually, I misspoke, it's the west fork that vanishes underground.
Gotcha.
And the east fork continues on. So tell me how you're going to make your way through the woods with your thugs.
Well, I suppose we're going to make a survival check to see if we can look around for any tracks to see if anyone has entered this place prior to us.
I think that's a great idea. Give me such a survival check.
Gladly. Okay. Ah, boy, my new. Okay, that's an 18 plus stuff. Survival is a 0, so just a flat 18.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way along through the woods, and you're looking for tracks. You do not see any tracks.
Okay.
This is a landscape which is pretty wet, and the dirt, you make tracks in it, but they don't hold for very long.
Gotcha. I think
Is the explanation that you give yourself.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So we're currently on the west side of the creek.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I think let's just follow the creek to the place where it disappears underground and start looking around for any kind of entrance to a temple or something like that. Would that be a perception or an investigation?
You find the place where it vanishes underground, but this is not the entrance to the crypt that you were told of.
Okay.
The entrance to the crypt is in the clearing, but it is a way underground. And if you think that that's a way that that Priapus would go, you're certainly welcome to go.
No, sorry. Yeah, we'll go back over to the crypt entrance and just go down in there.
Okay.
So okay.
So you're going to emerge into the clearing.
Okay.
And just go up to the crypt.
I suppose so. He is not really a. Does he have a sneaky kind of guy with him? Because he's not particularly sneaky.
Not really.
Okay, well, I guess Priapus is going to take it on himself, and he's going to try to sneak into the clearing and see if he can, like, put an ear to the crypt and see if there's any activity down there.
Okay.
So that's a 12 plus 2 is 14.
Hey guys, hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
The screen seems frozen, but I just want to see if it's hitting Twitch okay. I'm not seeing any of you guys move on the OBS.
Well, your computer is important because it's the one talking